Chatwin's mustache is gone.
Everything is Everything is an ABD Productions podcast. Executive.
All right, we got that out of the way. Woo!
Yeah.
That was weighing down on me. We have to get out of that and get that out.
The
We had to
preview.
reveal. It's the last time Chatwin was mustacheless, you literally held a funeral for it. You had
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
a sad slideshow.
Yeah.
And now I gotta say, now that it's been happening, it's a second time. You're right. It's less. It's just what it is.
Yeah, it's not as impactful anymore. It's just
No. The first time I had it for like a solid 2 years, I think. It was like every time you guys saw me.
Yeah, and every time I think of you with a mustache. Even back at Viters. I know you didn't have one,
I
but
didn't have a mustache. It was in middle school.
I know,
feels like
but when
11.
I think of you, all I can think of is that giant blonde mustache on your face.
Mhm.
To be fair, it is strange thinking of you with hair. Like we've talked about little Pompadour David,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, I guess.
Eighth grade
so.
me, no beard, hair. Weird, right?
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I don't think of myself when I think of myself in the past. I think of myself now, but younger.
Yeah.
No, it was opposite.
no hair beard.
Flip them
Weird.
upside down.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the beard. You both have got a good beard. David seems more hesitant to shave his, though. Eric, would you ever shave? I mean, you shaved it.
I've shaved it last year.
Yeah, you
I
did.
tried
didn't
my
you?
old school look for a minute, and
Yeah.
I settled back here. I
would
could
do-
shave. There's an Instagram post of some guy shaving his beard and then just looking like total shit afterwards, and that's really scared me. That's not that I would look like total shit, but it's like, you know what? I got a good thing going. I might as well stay here.
Look, I can shave it anytime I want to.
Exactly.
Anytime.
Exactly.
But never. I couldn't. The last time I shaved it was 2016, 10 years ago.
2016.
Yeah.
Damn, you had that beard for a while.
A decade.
Mhm.
Yeah, geez, a decade? I don't know if I would recognize you if you shaved your beard.
I don't think I'd recognize myself. I haven't seen myself. Nadine has never seen me without a beard. As long as
That is
she's known me,
crazy.
we've been married. She's never seen me without.
You have a baby? Your
a
baby will
baby?
never see you without a beard?
Hopefully not. No.
He would be
Yeah.
so distressed. Babies
One
hate
of these-
that shit.
Yeah, exactly. You got to do it. One of them. You can
My
spring
wife
them
doesn't
on.
know what my chin looks like.
Probably for the best.
Pray to God
I
she
don't-
never does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably best for everyone. All right, well, let's get this out of the way, huh?
Here we go.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything, baby. Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
Season 4.
This is one of our free-for-all episodes, no big structure, but I thought of a small game that I wanted to play with you guys. The game is called How Many Eggs Has Eric Eaten Today?
Seven.
Editor, hold on. I got to cue the theme song. Editor, cue theme song.
How many eggs has
Thank you,
Eric
editor.
eaten today?
So
The egg
now,
song?
hold on. First off, I'm going to stretch this out into a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Let's start there. That's a good baseline. You both have a chance to answer. How many eggs have I eaten today? Whoever's close.
7.
You're going to go with 7?
Yeah.
7's
Chad,
good. I'm really on the over-under on that one because 7 is kind of the average.
If you were to say over, I would be a little insulted. It's 4 p.m.
Well, assuming that you've had it for breakfast, maybe you're
Okay.
a 3-egg man for breakfast.
Well, he had 5
Maybe
that
2.
one day.
That was a mistake. That was
Oh,
it was not by preference. I
Oh.
just didn't want to waste the egg that I bungled.
Oh, okay. Then can I change my answer?
No, you're
No, he
seven.
said please. I'm gonna. Okay, well, Chatwin, I'll let you answer first then.
You
Okay,
guys aren't
fine.
playing. Oh yeah, I guess you are playing against each other. So go ahead, fight.
3. I'm gonna say 3 eggs.
I was gonna go 4, so let's go. I'll go 4.
That is 1 egg point to David. I have had 4 eggs today.
Yes.
Mm.
I have occasionally been a 3-egg man, but well, you know what? We'll find out more as questions continue.
Sure.
How many eggs did I have for breakfast?
Is this a trick? 4. Is this a trick question?
I'm gonna say I'm sticking with 3.
I'm gonna go 1. I think you had 1 for breakfast, and you went heavy on the lunch.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good bet.
This game is ending in a lot of judgment, I've realized. The answer to your question, first, David, is yes, it is a trick question. And secondly, 0. No egg points for either of you guys.
Wow.
Was all of them at lunch?
Really?
Yeah.
No eggs for breakfast? All in the afternoon, perhaps?
Well-
evening. Or mid-afternoon.
Here, you know what? The more will be revealed in the game.
It should have been. The answer was 4 for brunch. Damn it.
I'm
No,
on the edge of
wrong.
my seat.
Now I
1
just
every
need to
hour,
figure out how to
starting
keep
at 10.
half an egg at 11:30. The second quarter. No. You know what? Fuck it. The rest of the game is over. David wins by a nose with 1 egg point.
Yes.
I had fried egg over rice for brunch, like 11:30ish, and then second lunch or late lunch, I had another 2 fried eggs over rice. So it was
No, these
2
are
and 2.
chicken eggs, right? These aren't some sort of...
They're not, no, yeah, you're right. They're not ostrich eggs.
Okay.
They're just regular old poultry.
Have you seen an ostrich egg? How much that produces? How
It's
much-
amazing.
Yeah,
That's a lot of egg.
Never had it though. I wonder if it.
Me
I wonder
neither.
what it tastes like.
Rare egg.
Yeah, so
Maybe once. I think that might be on the bucket list, right? An ostrich egg. To eat the whole thing, though.
Not the shell.
That's
I'll tell you
truly a
that
feat.
much. Not
No,
eating
no.
the shell.
No, no.
Meaches.
It would literally
break his
destroy
jaw.
his. Yeah. His esophagus
I would like to
would rip
eat an
to
ostrich egg before I die. I'd have to look it up. Like maybe it's, despite the size, it's like not good. Like there isn't protein in it or something.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Have you seen? Have you guys seen? There's a new series coming out. It kind of relates to one of our earlier episodes from one of Chatwin's episodes. It's called like I don't remember the name of it, and it's about like celebrities or people like choosing what they would want for their last meals.
Yeah. I've seen it.
I've
on the
seen like a
internet.
clip of this on Instagram.
Yeah. I've seen a clip of it, but I haven't seen the actual show. That they stole our thing. They stole your thing, Chow.
With our thing, we invented last meals.
Well, I mean, we brought it to the digital, you know,
That was the second
platform.
episode, I
yeah,
think.
Yeah.
Right?
like
Or
second or
like-
third. No, somewhere
It
in the
was
top 10 because our first
like Yeah,
Season
yeah.
0.5
4.
before we even had video.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Those were prisoner last meals.
I saw one clip and it was a celebrity saying like, you know, oh, this is my favorite restaurant to get this sort of thing. So like, you know, the oysters from Rockaberry, and then, you know, like the salad from wherever. And it's like they should be forced to choose what actual prisoners get on their last meal, like KFC and spaghetti.
Well, I feel like you can get anything, right? Wasn't that the thing? Like you could choose that if you wanted, but like no offense, but most of the prisoners on death row aren't like, yes, I would like the Nobu miso black cod and the.
yeah.
I feel like they're like, if they tried expensive taste, they would get swatted down. Like
You think so?
expensive to the point of like Outback Steakhouse. Sure, you could
Yeah.
probably get a nice prime rib from Outback. Otherwise, I don't know.
I do
think they
kind of
just
want to
like-
I do want to revisit that. I think we should have. I don't know. Maybe I'm stepping on someone's toes here, but I feel like we should do an episode where we kind of like revisit the old episodes to like give answers, because some of those episodes were like very impromptu, right? Like,
Mhm.
like if I could have prepared, I bet I'd have a whole list of very like pompous like choices, you know?
Yeah,
like
the
that.
format of the show was pretty early on, so we were
Yeah,
figuring
yeah,
out
yeah.
what it was.
Right? Yeah,
I wouldn't
we
mind
could do
redoing that
video.
one.
that'd be fun.
Interesting. Now we could do video along with it. That's not a bad idea.
Have you ever heard of a prairie oyster?
Sounds familiar, but
It's a
not coming
drink.
to mind.
It's
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to be
yeah.
a hangover cure, and traditionally it's a quail egg, a tiny little
Oh.
quail egg
Yeah,
into
yeah.
like a glass, and
Yeah.
then Worcestershire, Tabasco, salt and pepper,
Mhm.
and gin. And you just
Mm.
do it all at once,
Mm.
and apparently you feel better. But that's to be debated because to me that doesn't sound too bad. Once you got the Tabasco in there, I'm kind of in.
Yeah. I mean, alcohol pretty much cancels out everything. So like you're chugging it. I'm assuming this is like a shot size, right? Like it's like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
It's not tall. It's just
Yeah,
like a little.
and
You
then,
just
yeah.
you're really just gutting an egg, essentially.
That's it. The flavor of gin with the texture of a raw egg
Exactly.
sounds so bad.
I'm not a big gin guy. I'm not a big gin guy.
No?
Nah. Rum.
That's-
I love rum. I'm a rum guy.
Oh yeah.
Gin's
A
good.
dark and stormy. Give me a dark and stormy. Ah.
Mm.
Up all night on a drink of rum.
Also,
Daylight to come.
I think we've discussed.
I'll go home.
Are we
Breaking into song.
No, you're not. Okay. Bloody Marys too. I also really.
Damn! Okay, now I'm done. Bloody
What are your
Marys are
guys' favorite
fantastic.
drinks?
I do like rum. I mean, any good tiki drink has rum. To fly in the face of what you said, maybe my favorite cocktail is a martini, which is just cold as gin, and like
A dirty gin martini.
not too dirty. Like literally, like a quarter teaspoon of vermouth in there. Otherwise, just cold ass gin.
And olives.
Oh,
Olive juice.
And
That's
and
the
a
dirty
jar
one.
of olives by my side.
Mm-hmm.
So is a vodka martini? That's
Same
a
thing.
variation on the classic martini. A usual martini is made with gin.
No, vodka is also
Mm-mm.
classic. It's
Oh,
either
okay.
or.
Ah,
I believe
see.
gin is English and vodka somewhere else in Europe, maybe France,
Interesting.
Russia, probably Russia.
Interesting. Speaking of martini, Chatwin, I don't know if you saw, they released more footage of the 007 game today.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hype.
It's coming soon.
Does it look good?
so. Yeah, it looks interesting. It looks like you definitely have a lot of like choices to make, or the way you can like do things and kill people and stuff. So
It's the
Story-wise.
nostalgia. Yeah, for me with the Bond games.
What's weird is that
Mm.
this is like supposedly the story seems to be like origin Bond, like Bond as a brash 20-year-old, and they're like, okay, we're restarting the 00 series, and you're going to be 007, but he's like he's a bit of a proper lad in it, bit
Yeah.
cheeky.
yeah. They mentioned 009, I think, as one of your adversaries. So,
But you're not telling him the big guns. There's a new Star Wars racing game where it's
Oh,
like
Oh yeah, I saw
Pod
that.
racing
speeder
game.
bikes,
I have not
fucking
watched the
land
trailer.
speeders, dude.
Mm.
Oh, we were
Some good
talking about. I mean, what was the episode we were talking about? Midnight Club Dub Edition. This is just like Midnight Club Tatooine
Pod
Edition.
Whoa.
Pod racing.
Is it only on Tatooine?
No, there was
No.
Hoth levels. They showed. I'm blanking. What's the city planet?
Coruscant?
Coruscant. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That seems like
No,
a great game.
That should look incredible.
Yeah. It looked really cool, and
Have
it
you
wasn't just
played
like
5
classic
seconds of
looking
that?
pod racers. They're like newer looking pod racers too, and like different variations and stuff.
Mhm.
It looked cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Damn.
can't wait to customize my own pod racer.
Speaking of new games, I've been into Fallout 4. Can you believe it? It just came out. Can you believe it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, newly released for the Switch 2.
very nice.
Yeah. It's been a delight.
That was a good one.
Where are you at right now? You helping the Minutemen, Chatwin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still kind of in it seems like a big game.
It is. Have you
Absolutely.
started building your own house yet?
Settlements?
Your own base?
I've been working on it. It was a tough, like it was hard to figure out, to be honest. I think the more you play it, like the more you'll kind of figure it out. But like, yeah, it's been good. I don't know.
That was the Fallout game I played the most for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They introduce a lot of systems at you pretty quickly, and then it levels out, and it's then you understand everything. And
Mhm.
but that
Yeah, it's
Minutemen guy, he will just keep giving you missions. Like there's a certain point, it's not story related at all, and they just have endless. The first time I played it, I was like, I'm on like 2 days of just straight taking this guy's missions. What the fuck is going on? So
Yeah. I think
You- you
Skyrim
can-
has that mechanic as well. It's just endless missions.
like
Kill the
this is
bandit in the cave 50 million times.
50 XP.
Mm-hmm.
Now do it again.
Now do it again.
What do you playing lately, David?
I've been playing this new game called Sworn. Well, it's not new. I think it came out in like September and even before that,
Sworn.
early access. But it's basically like Hades. Did you ever play Hades?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Love it.
It's like Hades, but instead of the devil and the gods, Greek gods, it's set in like medieval times with King Arthur. And
Oh,
King
cool.
Arthur is like evil, so you have to like go slay King Arthur. And the mini bosses are like the Knights of the Round Table. And it's co-op, so it's 1 to 4 player co-op. So that's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
fun. That's pretty cool. God of War, Santa Monica Studios just dropped a new game today.
Mm.
God of War, Sons of what was it called? Sons of Guns.
It's a
Sons.
2D side scroller. It's a
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I was
Beat
going to
'em
say,
up.
I feel like
It's
I
a
would have seen
prequel
that.
game.
Hmm.
Sons of Sparta. Sons of Sparta. So I'm probably gonna try that after we hop off of here. What else? What else I've been playing?
I heard
Monster
they were making
Train 2.
a show out of it. Sorry.
God of War? Yeah.
Yeah, they're making Jason Momoa in it or something.
No.
No.
I don't think he's been cast in it.
Jason Momoa is going to be in Helldivers, the movie.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the Helldivers.
That's what I was
movie.
thinking of. Right.
Yeah. The Helldivers movie. What about you guys? Any new games? Any new movies you've seen? Anything like that?
Well, I wanted to. Yeah, it's not that interesting. The new Yakuza game is supposed to be bad, which sucks. So I was looking forward to that. This is kind of my first time where I'm like, you know what? Am I gonna blow the money on that, or can I just buy new Gucci pants? And I'm going for the Gucci pants instead.
Nice.
So-
I'm surprised we haven't seen an episode that you have done on Yakuza, like the Yakuza games.
It would take like 5 years.
Well, David's right. We don't have that time, and you guys don't have that patience. I've thought of it, but it's like that would be the Earthbound episode times 10, and it's less, in my opinion, interesting. It's like me reciting a book to you guys. They're a lot of
there's that much
fun.
story.
Yeah, the original 3, maybe 4 were plotted out by a novelist, and you could tell there's way too much detail. There's what seems to be right detail. It was very interesting. I think before Yakuza, I was not that interested in Japan as just historically as a concept, and I'm like, well, it's a pretty interesting city. But it's one of those game series like Metal Gear Solid where you have to be fucking patient for some 20+ minute cutscenes because you're just going to be sitting there. And to start most of the games, you have to go through that. I've tried to find an inroad for David with Yakuza, and I can't. I can't.
David's already shaking his head.
He's
No,
tried.
I've
God
tried.
bless him.
I've tried a few of those games, and I can't sit through the cutscenes and it's so long. I literally saw a clip on Twitter. Someone they're like, "I'm never skipping a cutscene again," and it was a cutscene from the Yakuza games, and it was like a dude talking to someone in the restaurant, and he skipped the cutscene, and then all of a sudden he's like go-karting or some shit, or like doing bumper cars or something. It's like completely random. It's like, what the fuck?
A lot
True.
of
Those games,
exposition.
Yeah, a lot. Same with the Persona games. I cannot get into the Persona games.
Mm.
It was like and what's that newer game that they just released?
Metaphor Refantasio.
Yeah, Metaphor Refantasio. Can't do it.
A lot of story.
It's not even because I don't mind story. Like I've played a lot of story games. I love story games, but I don't know, man. Maybe it's just JRPGs I can't do. I don't know. I don't know.
Speaking of JRPGs, how you both holding up after last week's episode? It bothered me for a day or 2 days. I was like, man, this is kind of bothering me.
It bothered you?
Yeah, it kind of bothered me. I was like, ugh. And then having to go back for the cut, I was like, oh man, I'm really kind of dragging my feet now.
Thank you for doing that, at least. I didn't want to watch it again.
No.
I realized immediately, I was like, this is what it feels like to be exploited for views. It's like, this is going to be popular and this is very funny and I'm reacting the right way, but I got no choice, God damn it. And you know what I did realize? The truth is, I don't care. It was very funny, but now you've opened up a Pandora's box we can't close. And like going into this episode, I was thinking, what new atrocities are going to be showed to me today?
I was kind of thinking
it's a great segue to something I have to show you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, there's no way.
The broadside you get from David that I'm going to get hit by too. That's what I realized. David's going to strike back, and I'm going to be here. There's no way David can shield me from this.
It wasn't an invitation, but I know what you mean. You're right. It is sort of like a Pandora's box.
I'm gonna get you a cameo of your absolute hero just saying how disappointed they are.
This special message goes out to a certain little nasty fella by the name of Chatwin. Chatwin, I've been talking with your buddies. They've been filling me in on all the sick nonsense you're into, and I gotta tell you, it's gotta stop. Because quite frankly, after hearing it, I'm disappointed. It's not right. You know it's not right. You shouldn't do that to people. And most importantly, brother, you shouldn't do it to yourself. Think of the example you're setting for your fellow brothers. You're a nasty little finger painter, and I'm not down with that, and neither is the crew. So cut this shit, brother. You're better than this. You didn't go to the Natural History Museum 6 days a week to wind up the man you were. So be better. Take it easy, white chocolate.
I would
Tay-Zonde's gonna be so disappointed. Chatwin Rain, I'm so disappointed in you, Chatwin. That's exactly gonna be the game.
I love Tay-Zonde. Who doesn't?
Your childhood hero.
He's my childhood hero.
Holy moly, Chatwin Cray, is that you? I should really call you fantastic. Truth be told, David and Eric tell me you are an amazing friend, except when it comes to your serial proclivity towards pranks. Apparently this is an ongoing issue, and David and Eric would like to reprimand your lack of competency in that regard. And to that end, they actually wrote a song of consternation to remind you about your less than stellar pranking performance. And so hang on to your seat. This is the gospel of David and Eric. It goes, Chatwin Cray creates terrible pranks every day. Chatwin Cray used to be cool, now he's lost his way. Chatwin Cray needs to find some better pranks in the future days. And with those very lucid, not improvised on the spot at all, freestyled lyrics, here's hoping that all of your days, Chatwin, can continue to be filled with chocolate rain, that you're staying dry, not feeling as much pain, but continuing to win in every aspect except your absolutely terrible, reprehensible pranking. Keep on keeping on. May the wind stay at your back, and know that although in the larger view, maybe you're loved and appreciated, David and Eric are deeply upset by your latest prank performance. And So have the most amazing, fantastic, tremendous, stupendous, outstanding, prank-free future, finding different vocations, full of light, positivity, great vibes, encouragement, well wishes, and when you need to be checked, some stern days on day checking from David and Eric. Congratulations, Chatwin, and good luck.
Who's the most famous person you could think of that would possibly be on Cameo?
I know this answer, or I think I know the right answer, so I'm going to say,
Steve Harvey.
oh, that's good.
Steve
3,500 cameo from
Steve Harvey. You have to join the wait list. You have to follow him to join the wait list.
So he is on Cameo?
Yeah, he is.
Is it Steve Hansen? I know he's on
Drake.
Cameo.
Drake and Josh. Drake Bell. You know Drake Bell's on here. Drake Bell is cheaper than the Rizzler. How much do you think Drake Bell is? Cheaper than Big AJ and Big Justice and AJ too.
120.
Very close. Very close.
121.
No, less.
Less?
Yeah.
120.
No, less than 120. I already said that.
Oh. 115.
Yeah, 110. Close.
Jesus. Is Josh Peck on there?
That's a good question. I bet.
I feel like he'd have a higher. He's the Rizzler to Drake's Big Justice.
Surprisingly, no. Josh Peck is not on here.
Well, that's been a good episode, guys.
Chuck Norris is on here. Chuck Norris is on here.
What's the Chuck Norris price?
$450.
I don't have that kind of money floating around for a Cameo. $450.
And the quality control is nowhere on Cameo. If Chuck Norris decides to video you
Fart.
taking a shit from a toilet,
Yeah.
there's nothing you could do. You paid $400 for that.
From Chuck Norris, though, worth it.
No, I don't want.
Hey,
I
Colin
want, I
Mockery.
want him to actually like take a spin kick at the camera.
We could get one from Colin Mockery.
How expensive is it?
110.
He deserves a higher, but also like.
Oh my God, this just looks like torture at this point. This is, remember Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World?
Oh yeah, he's got to be like in his late 80s.
Look at
Oh, Feeney.
why. Why are they making him do this?
The residual check stopped.
Lewis Black. You got Lewis Black on here. That'd be a funny one.
They gotta. We should have put Mr. Feeney on our death list. I hate to be grim, but none of those have showed up. I guess it's only been a couple weeks in.
What makes you think he's not already dead? And they're just sort of puppeteering him.
It's an animatronic situation.
Classic.
Stuffed him
classic.
as a robot.
All the cameos are the real Mr. Feeney crying for help.
Happy birthday. Help me. Happy birthday.
This is your friend, Mr. Feeney.
It's your friend,
cave.
all right.
Well, Mr. Feeney, if you're out there, you're our number one listener. And
Blink twice. Blink twice if you're not a robot.
If you need help.
Jesus Christ, it's a grim way to go out of this episode. We've had such a pleasant time.
I'm sorry, I brought nothing to the table this time around. I got a kid. There's really
You're
nothing
good,
going
man.
on from the day to day.
No,
You threw up this
no.
morning. I sent that to you. That's all. That's about all that.
That was good. Editor, if you don't mind, give us a little bit of that baby spit up. That was
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, that
It was a
pretty fun.
cute. If for all the ways to spit up, it was a cute one.
I almost shat my pants on Super Bowl night. Had a few too many, quesadillas, and I was like, "Is this it? Am I going to break our bingo?" And no, sorry guys.
Actually, you know what? We could talk about the Super Bowl for a minute.
Yeah.
The commercials were goddamn ass this year. And that's the only reason I enjoy watching the Super Bowl anymore, because I don't really care about sports anymore. I used to like football, not really so much anymore. So I don't really care who wins. I got no dog in that race. I'm not really watching for anything amazing to happen. Like, oh my god, what's he gonna do? Okay, he caught the ball, he dropped the ball, blah blah blah. You know. But the commercials, they used to be funny or outrageous or something, but now they're just. First of all, like 80% of them were about AI or made by AI. Yeah. Second of all, they weren't good. Like even the celebrity cameo ones were just like, okay, there's the celebrity. They weren't any good celebrities or any good. I don't know. It's just not. No, it was just bad.
What did you think of the halftime show? Apparently, it was very controversial, or it was controversial up until we all saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. There was nothing horrible or amazing.
No, I don't think it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
I feel like I this is what I told my parents, is that I wasn't persuaded to listen to any more Bad Bunny music, just not really what I want to listen to. I was like, I'd love to go to a live show if that's what he brings to the table, because it was very theatrical.
Yeah. Listen,
And
at one point, there were a lot of big booty Latinas dancing on my screen, and I could never be mad at that. So
I liked there was a kid asleep at a party on some fold out chairs. that was real.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch Kid Rock. I
was gonna say, did you guys watch the Turning Point Kid Rock video?
I saw clips
I
of
haven't
it.
caught Kid Rock.
It just reminded me of that Bo Burnham clip where he's like making fun of the country singers. You know the one I'm talking about?
No.
I'll send it to you after this. It's literally like pound for pound, word for word, what happened. Because I don't know if you saw the clip of that. It wasn't Kid Rock, but it was like one of the openers or one of the other headliners or whoever it was. And he was just like a country singer, and he's just like, I just want to catch my fish, drink my beer, drive my truck. And people are just like flaming him, bro. It's like, but once you see the Bo Burnham clip that I'm gonna send you, it's like, oh my god, he literally, this was like years ago, and he literally called it. It was so funny.
Damn.
That's a lot of country music.
Yeah.
But yeah, the commercials weren't great. What I get excited for now is like if there's going to be new trailers, and there wasn't anything interesting.
Yeah, barely any good trailers. I don't know.
Mandalorian had like a parody of a Budweiser commercial, which isn't a trailer. That's a
I
not
didn't
really
even
even a
see that
commercial.
Elijah Wood one that we talked about.
Yeah, we never
What
got to
was
see
that?
What was? Do you remember what it was for? Was it Skittles? What was it?
Skittles.
Yeah.
Was it Skittles? I'm gonna look it up because I was waiting for that one. I was like, I didn't see that one either.
You
Elijah
saw
Wood.
Elijah Wood and Ian McKellen are going to be in the new Hunt for Gollum.
Oh yeah.
That seems weird to me. I feel like you can't pick up, but you know, Andy Serkis is directing it, so I'm like, maybe it's going to be good.
I like Andy Serkis, so
Yeah,
I trust him. But also, this period is like, it's kind of like right at the beginning. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chatwin, because my Lord of the Rings knowledge isn't great, but it's essentially how Sauron learns that the ring's still around. They find Gollum and catch him and kind of torture it out of him. What does that have to?
There was a really long period in the books between when Frodo had it and when Schmeagol wanders off and they have to find him. It was mostly just Gandalf and Aragorn just trying to find this guy because he's the only one that has the knowledge about the ring.
Oh. This is dumb.
So
All right.
years pass because they live forever, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what it's about. It's weird that Elijah Wood's going to be in it, but I guess maybe it's a cameo or something.
Yeah, he'll probably
It's
just
like-
be in the Shire or something.
In the Hobbit
He
movie, yeah,
is.
like in the Hobbits, where it's like, tell me about this one, Bilbo.
Yeah.
Bilbo's
Yeah.
like, okay, fifth fucking story, let's go.
Yeah, so apparently that Elijah Wood commercial wasn't released on television. It's like a 5 or 6 minute skit that they released the day of. So
Ooh.
you gotta go like watch it. I don't know what was live about it then.
I want Elijah Wood to come to my shitty yard.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to show up your yard too. Oh my god, it's Eric. It's kind of black and white.
grass. Hasn't been here for a while, Elijah.
Pokemon Rob's just in the corner, just like hiding.
With the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Once Samwise gets here, it's all over.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, I don't know. Can I be honest with you?
Hmm.
I fell asleep halfway through the Super Bowl after
was
the
very
halftime
boring.
show,
yeah.
and I
It
woke
was a
up.
it was
I
a
was
bad
like,
game.
"Who won?" She's like, Seahawks. I'm like, oh, good for them. And then I went back to sleep. And they're like,
It was a boring
okay.
game. It was a boring
It's
commercial.
weird that I fell asleep during this Super Bowl. Bowl.
That's unk behavior.
It
I'm
was
sorry to
very
say.
unk behavior.
Well, were you
Like,
home alone?
Coded.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Isabella was over.
Oh, well,
He
like,
asked
okay,
who
but
won
you
the
weren't like
game
at
to
a
a
party
ghost.
or anything.
No.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
it
well,
was
then that makes more
just
sense.
me
yeah.
and the dog, and he was warm and it was dark, and I was like,
Mhm.
I don't even remember when I fell asleep.
The ambient sound of football is very like soothing to me. Like I'm not crazy about football either, but listening to a football game like and tuning out, just kind of
Mhm.
hearing it, that's the good stuff.
Yeah. I saw a funny reel that this girl will put on baseball and then take a nap and then have to figure out who's winning when she wakes up and who's playing. I was like, that is sort of the theory of baseball, right? Where, I don't know. Half the fun is like figuring out what the hell is going on at the same time.
You guys watch any Winter Olympics?
I caught a couple clips of curling, and it seems way more stressful than I thought it would be. It's a lot of yelling.
A lot of shouting.
Did you see the clip of the French skier dude?
No.
Mm-mm. What happened?
I don't know if this is.
I thought
recent.
there's a French figure skater that is apparently controversial or something. I don't know about the skier though. What happened?
Let's see. I don't think it's recent. I don't know what to look up for it either, because it's very funny.
It's like a lot of news is coming out from the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, but I think it's an old clip. Fuck, it's crazy that like I've seen it all over my timeline, and now that I want to
You
find
can't
it,
summon it.
I know. Isn't that crazy how that shit works? Let's see.
Editor, show us the entirety of skiing in the Winter Olympics.
Did you see that? So I didn't know this, but NHL players and Olympic hockey players cannot intermingle. And you'd think that with NHL being like the best hockey players out, it's been like this for years. So this year was the first time NHL players can play in the Olympics. It's amazing.
That's crazy.
I know. I was like, really? That's
So like some
ridiculous.
excellent athletes just can't have a job.
Seriously,
They just
and you
have
get
to,
like the worst athletes playing. Well, not the worst, but like
Yeah, the ones that don't want to go pro, they're crazy. They're absolutely
B tier. Yeah.
stupid for choosing the Olympics over
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here, David? You find your skier.
You need to listen.
Oh God,
I have seen that.
I have seen that video. Oh,
Slalom to the
I think
nuts.
it's old, but they like we brought it back. It went reviral. They're saying we need to update the Wilhelm screens. So that guy-
that absolute howl.
yeah.
Like a banshee sliding down the mountain.
And you're going like 50 miles an hour.
Dude, this
that
test
like-
will probably snap.
God. Good
You know
video,
that-
David.
Yeah.
Thanks
Fantastic.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was.
You know that old, like, it looks like it's like a foreign ministry or something, but it's an older, heavy guy in a suit, and he sits down on his balls accidentally, and you just hear, like, see his face go,
Yeah.
but it's soundless, but you know when it happens. 'Cause
Yeah,
he, like,
Yeah. Damn. I think that only happens when you're like older, though, right?
oh no. It's
That's
happened
happened
before
to
to
you?
my dude, it's happened to me multiple times, and it's not fun. And what sucks is that it's like it is funny. It's like, my stupid balls. I sat on a
Yeah.
ball. It hurts.
Oh no.
You accidentally flick it.
Oh yeah.
Accidentally nick it.
Sometimes not accidentally. Just to feel something. Just to feel
The other
alive.
day,
Scratch.
the water was too hot in the shower, and I didn't realize it until I like got in. And when I got in, there was like one strand of water, like one errant, like it's like coming out of the nozzle, but like not where it's supposed to be. But it was just one errant strand of water directly onto my balls, and it was just searing here. I was like, I literally jumped back and grabbed. I was like, ah!
That was the Luke Skywalker the run
Yeah.
in the trench.
Yeah.
We got him, sir.
Now we know that David goes balls first into his shower every day.
Yep.
He lowers himself sideways into the shower.
Well, because it's like the hot water, like it's not as sensitive on your normal skin, but like your balls are a lot more sensitive. So
I'm an ass first man. I feel like the ass can take it.
I gotta go back left shoulder. But I guess it depends on where your nozzle is. But yeah,
You could
I'm
get out of
going-
there quickly if your
going
shoulder
foot first.
first.
yeah, or ass. Even your ass first is probably better.
See, I go in. It's usually left shoulder. And it's
Well,
usually
you
hitting my
lurching
back.
left, huh?
But I think because I went in and it was errant. I'm telling you, it wasn't. It was an errant strand of water.
You gotta call your
It was
plumber
errant.
about this.
It was errant. Damn it.
I bought a new shower head, but I haven't installed it yet because I'm.
And it says on the front, no errant strands.
Yeah, no errant jet propulsions of hot water on your balls.
Ball safe.
So speaking of shower heads, don't take this the wrong way, but so I bought a new like shower head when I moved into this house like ages ago, and over the span of time, that shower head just will eventually suck. And I just never noticed it.
That's what happened
But-
now. That's why I got a new one.
Right. It just dissolves. It just deteriorates, and
It gets all
hard water.
cakey or whatever from the
yeah. But
filaments
you don't
in the
even.
water.
Yeah, I mean, over time, you don't realize it. So I
Yeah.
put the shower head that it came with,
Mhm.
and oh my god, it was like life changing. It was the cheap one too. Like the shitty one.
Yeah.
Not all sorts of like functions or anything. Just cheap shower head, and it hit.
They don't make them like they used to, man.
No.
No, they don't.
Lead paint, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that why your mustache is gone? You didn't shave it. The water pressure just took it off.
Acid rain.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, free air. Chatwin's hairless from here.
Yeah,
down.
I am completely hairless from mustache down.
It's just,
That water pressure is serious.
oh man.
Yeah, it's nice though. If you haven't gotten a new shower head in a while,
I
they're
have
only
it.
like $14
It's here, man.
for
I
like
just
the
need to install it.
super cheap one. Yeah, you
Need
just
to install it.
unscrew it and then screw it back in. It's great.
I
Get
know,
Damien
I'm
on
just
it.
Lazy. Yeah, I know. Seriously, he needs to start doing chores around the house.
He has grip strength now. Babies have
does.
strong hands.
A little lazy POS.
Mhm.
Puking on couches.
Seriously, Damien, if you're watching this, go do your chores. I love you.
Damien, you did a fine job by puking on that couch. You make me proud.
Editor, play again. Play the video again.
Run it back.
Play the video of me throwing up on the couch, editor.
Ew.
It's the same
chat-
video.
Two Chatwins, one
It's
couch.
just me recreating it.
Now you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh no. Oh geez.
Yeah.
All right, let's. You guys got anything else to say to the people?
You just watch out. You just watch out.
Everything is Everything is an ABD Productions podcast. Executive produced and hosted by David Abdu, Chatwin Cray, and Eric Helling. Video and audio captured by Riverside.fm. If you have any inquiries, please reach out to us via everythingiseverything69@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.